Thank you very much. So it's a pleasure being here at Finovate today. I've come to talk about BOKU. BOKU is a payments company. We focus exclusively on mobile as a payment instrument. So all of the charges that our consumers make end up on the pre- or post-paid bill of their mobile network operator. And the reason we offer mobile payments and focus on mobile payments is simply it's the easiest way to pay online. My background is I'm the managing director of BOKU. I've worked for the company for about 2 years. We launched BOKU about 18 months ago. And prior to my time at BOKU, I worked for Amdocs, which is one of the largest software and services vendors into the telecommunications industry. And my job at Amdocs was to talk to the CMOs and the CIOs of mobile network operators so they could understand how they could make money from digital services. And about 3 or 4 years ago, the mobile network operators were very focused on what they could do on their own portal, how they make money out of their own services. But there's been a shift in the last few years where they've looked to see how they can generate revenue by enabling third parties with either technology or business services. And certainly they view payments as being one of the key areas where they can add value to other companies. BOKU started its business about 2 years ago, and we brought together a team of people from the financial industry, the payments industry, the mobile industry, and the online industry. And we took mobile and built a payment network, which we then rolled out into 65 countries around the world. And our strategy was to take mobile payments and bring global merchants to local marketplaces. One of the marketplaces that we focused on is the virtual goods marketplace. And what I'm going to do is do a short demonstration of a live transaction where I've brought together a few of the partners we work with. So one of our customers is Facebook. We also work with Electronic Arts. And historically, we've worked with Playfish, which is a company that was acquired by Electronic Arts about a year ago. So I'm going to show you a transaction on Facebook. So here I'm in the FIFA Superstars game. FIFA Superstars is like a derivative of FIFA 11. So it's a game that you can play online, and it's played via what's called a freemium business model. So it's free to play the game. However, if you want to enhance your gameplay, or if you want to build a better team or have a better manager, you can spend money within the game. So here I'm going to manage my team. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to add some players to the team that I've got. And I'm going to choose a package called Gold Transfers. And this costs 60 Playfish currency. Unfortunately, I don't have enough cash within my account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more Playfish cash to my account. And I'm presented with a payment wall where I can choose to pay by mobile. I choose to spend £5 to buy 30 credits to continue my gameplay. And all I simply need to do then is to enter my telephone number. 6, 9. Hit continue. And then the BOKU service will then send me a text message to my phone. And I should receive that message in a second on my mobile device. So if you'd like to switch over to the mobile, you can see that I've received a text message, and I simply just need to reply Y to that message. If you'd like to switch back to the PC demonstration, you can see that I've now received a payment confirmation from the mobile payment network. The transaction should complete, and you can see the transaction's completed now. So that was a live transaction over the O2 network in the UK. I've now got the currency that I need. You can see, if you see up here, I now have 70 Playfish cash. I can now go and buy the package that I wanted to on Playfish. So in order to use that service, I haven't had to register for the service. I don't have to log in. I don't have to remember my PayPal password. All I need to do is to remember my mobile telephone number. I haven't had to fill in any long forms. So by rolling out our service into 65 countries around the world, we've connected to about 225 mobile network operators. And the service is available to a potential audience of about 2.5 billion consumers who could pay by that payment mechanism. So it's a very ubiquitous service. Anybody can pay by mobile. Obviously, there's about 5.5 billion mobile phone users in the world. So we've got a little way to go to connect to every mobile user. But the example I've shown there is really how we've rolled out the service within the virtual goods marketplace. But the ease of use is equally compelling to merchants in other vertical markets. Virtual goods is forecast to be about a $10 billion marketplace this year. We're beginning to roll out the service into the digital goods marketplace, which is about a $60 billion marketplace. And if you look at what's happening in other countries, such as South Korea have had mobile payments for about 5 years, and about 10% of all online commerce is made via mobile payments in South Korea. So you have a situation where 35% of that $2 billion is for physical goods, and 65% is for digital goods. So mobile can be equally applicable for virtual goods, digital goods, and physical goods. We've recently launched some more services with eBay, where we support their classified advertising business. So if you're looking to place an advert on some of eBay's classified advertising sites, you can use mobile to pay. Also, there's a range of other verticals which can be supported because the ease of use of the service is very good. Imagine that, you don't have a lot of time at the airport and you're trying to connect to a Wi-Fi service. You'd rather spend 10 minutes having a cup of coffee rather than fiddling around trying to enter your credit card details. So that's the end of my presentation. I'd like to thank you all for listening to me. If you do have any questions, we have a booth outside if you'd like to find out more about paying by mobile.